Thanks for watching Tip of the Week. This week's topic is avoiding cost reduction failure. The causes of suboptimum performance in any critical outcome area, from labor cost to clinical quality, will always fall into four factor categories. They are systems and work processes, resources, organization, and institutional culture. Let's assume that the hospital has determined that it needs to achieve significant labor cost reduction. It should be understood that the concepts we'll be discussing here can be applied in any major management effort requiring substantial change, not just cost reduction. Let's further assume that to obtain significant and lasting labor cost reduction, it will be necessary to accomplish three things: modify the design and use of employee work scheduling methods, change the length and structure of employee work shifts so they match up better with the flow of actual workload, and finally to change the structure and composition of the department workforce. The standard approach would be to treat this as a process design problem. The most logical steps would be for management to calculate the current labor ratio, that's total labor cost divided by total operating revenue, use benchmarks to establish a target labor ratio to meet the hospital's financial needs, and finally instruct the department's managers, the hospital's managers, to adjust their department FTE count to meet the new standard. All of these steps will produce meaningful, lasting cost reduction, but they will also touch people's lives throughout the organization. Significant pushback can be expected because in the last analysis, the issue to be overcome is not about getting to the right numbers. It's about getting the culture to accept and support the need for material change. As many would-be change agents will tell you, no matter how good a solution may be in theory, institutional culture will ultimately determine whether your cost reduction effort will succeed or fail. So the question becomes, how can the hospital achieve that cultural change? The change formula was initially developed by Dan Miller Tyson. They used it to help bring about large-scale cultural change in organizations such as the Ford Motor Company, Hewlett-Packard, and Hallmark Cards. We've been using a slightly modified version of it in hospitals for decades, and it works. The change formula is straightforward. C equals V times D greater than R. This simply means that you will get change in any organization when and only when V, which is a positive vision for the future, times D, and notice that that's multiplied by, not added to, times D, which is dissatisfaction with the status quo, is greater than R, which is normal human resistance to change. Think about this. Have you ever had a really great idea, but when you presented it to the very people who would most obviously benefit from it, they did nothing? There's a reason for that, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with the quality of your suggestion. It has to do with human nature. The change formula works because it addresses that aspect of human nature directly. It recognizes that no matter how great an idea may be, if your target audience is satisfied with things as they are, it's not going to make the effort to change. Conversely, no matter how miserable your target audience may be, if it doesn't believe that a better future is really possible, it won't make the effort to change either. The challenge then is to help affected managers understand, without manipulating or tricking them, why change is not only necessary, but in their best interest. Before embarking upon any initiative that involves major change, we strongly recommend that you first take steps to develop as much buy-in as possible. In next week's tip, we will describe how to make that happen. I'm Frank Brady. I hope you found this tip of the week to be useful. If I can be helpful to you in any way, please call me directly at area code 816-587-2120. Have a great week, and thank you for watching.